Matthew 15, verses 21 through 28. Then Jesus went and departed into the coast of Tyre and Sidon. And a woman of Canaan came out of the same coasts and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Lord, you son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil. But he answered her not a word. And his disciples came and begged him, saying, Send her away, for she cries after us. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Then she came and worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me. But he answered and said, It is not fitting to take the children's bread and to cast it to dogs. And she said, That's true, Lord. Yet the dogs get to eat the crumbs that fall from their master's table. Then Jesus answered and said unto her, O woman, great is your faith. Be it unto you even as you will. And her daughter was made whole that very hour. The title of this study is The Canaanite Woman's Daughter. 3 observations from this miracle that I want you to take with you. First of all, notice the request of the woman. Secondly, the response of the Lord Jesus. And thirdly, the reward for her faith. The request of the woman. Her requests for Jesus were persistent. She persevered. She continued to bring her request. She was diligent in seeking for the answer that she knew would be a good answer. She was faithful in her petitions. She was sincere in her petitioning. The request of the woman. Actually, she asks Jesus for help 3 times in this brief little section. She says, Have mercy on me, O Lord. My daughter is grievously vexed with the devil. Then she says, Lord, help me. And then she says, even the dogs get to eat the crumbs. I'll settle for some crumbs if that's all you're willing to give me. There should be an obvious application for you and for me. We should seek the Lord like this. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. Seek and keep on seeking. Knock and keep on knocking. Let your requests be made known to the Lord. Pray persistently. Pray faithfully. Pray continually. When she first asked for help, he didn't answer her at all. He seems to have ignored her. And most of us can identify with that. We take some burden to the Lord and we seem to be praying to a brass ceiling, like the skies are hard metal, because we get no answer. We get no response from heaven that we can tell of anyway. This woman understood that, but she didn't stop. She continued on. She persisted with her burden. And even the second time, Jesus didn't answer her. He answered the disciples. The disciples said, send this woman away. And he seemed to connect with his disciples. He said, I'm sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So even after the second request, she seems to get no answer. But her third request, her third approach to Jesus, it's the same request, just worded differently. The third approach to Jesus worked. Because of the goodness of Christ, of course, but because of the humility in the heart of this woman. We need to bring our requests humbly to God. Secondly, the response of the Lord Jesus. He granted her request. I mean, first he ignored her, then he talked about her. He seems to belittle her. No doubt it was a test of her and of the disciples. You got to read between the lines there. But ultimately, he granted her request. He complimented her faith, by the way. That should be something we all aspire to. To hear, well done, thou good and faithful servant. For God to say, I'm pleased with your faith. Your perspective concerning who I am pleases me. We should all want to hear that from the Lord Jesus. And then thirdly, the reward for her faith. Her faith was personal. Have mercy on me. Her daughter's the one that's demon-possessed, but she says, have mercy on me. Help me. I know I'm just a dog. I'm not a child. I'm not one of the sheep of the house of Israel. But I believe, and I need help. You're probably familiar with the old spiritual. It's a me, it's a me, it's a me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. It's me, it's me, it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. It's not that we don't care about others. I mean, she's praying for her daughter. She's asking for help for her daughter. But faith is personal. You know, of course, that we don't inherit the spiritual blessings of our parents or of our friends or of the church that we happen to attend or of the nation that we belong to. We have to go to God ourselves, because in the judgment, I will be standing before God alone. Well, Jesus will be with me. But her faith was a personal faith, and she was rewarded for her faith. Without faith, it is impossible to please God. But when we come to him in faith, John said, when we ask believing, we know that we will receive that thing that the Spirit has laid upon us to bring to the Father. Lots to think of from this particular miracle. The Canaanite woman's daughter. Spend some time discussing the relevance of this story in your life.